Greetings to my team of 144 and all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Ways Shores. It is 12262019, December 26, 2019. We had a beautiful day here in Ohio. It was like a nice, warm spring day, around 60 degrees. Yesterday, it was reported one of the warmest Christmases locally in the last 37 years. Go figure, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Today I walked out to the garden and the Wing Nation left a beautiful little white feather for me to add to my collection, my flight feathers. Today the Schumann spiked at 12 hertz for the 12-12-12 portals. Also, when I checked the earthquake watch, earthquaketrack.com, 118 earthquakes in the past 24 hours, M1.5 or greater. On the way home, 18 kept coming up, and there was 1818, which is 99, 10 degree sky beings, star nations coming through. There was, the largest earthquake was 5.4 in Russia. We had a 4.3 in Russia, 4.5 China, 4.0 California, 3.0 Puerto Rico, Alaska 3.0, Guadalupe 4.8, in Iran 5.1 a couple hours ago, and a 3.7, another 37 at 7 kilometers depths in Searles Valley, California. So 37 and 7.3, 77. That kept coming through yesterday multiple times. It was reported today on James Gilliland's YouTube channel, ESETI Stargate official YouTube channel. A flotilla of 31 ships caught on video. Over the last weekend, there was a armada of ships filmed over Michigan. We are in the time of disclosures, bro stars and sisters of the light. 144 just came through. We're in this solar eclipse energies through the end of the month into January 2020. So these waves are coming in, these activations, these upgrades, downloads, we're all feeling them in many different ways. Leave a comment below what you're experiencing through these portal openings. The gateways to the higher dimensions are fully open now. We're here to connect with our higher selves and our star families, the star nations, and our teams in the higher realms that I like to call the celestial realms. Today's first transmission, channeled by James McConnell, KaRa of the Pleiades. You are here to be the light. I am KaRa. It is always my pleasure to be able to be here with you as an emissary from the Pleiadian councils, to be here with those of you that are forging ahead, moving ahead with light, with love, with consciousness, raising it everywhere that you can. But first you must continue to raise it within yourself. You must continue to find that remembrance within you of who you are, that you are so much more than the human being that you have been programmed to believe, that you are truly gods and goddesses with the universal source within you at all times, within all of us at all times. For we are all one together, and we here in the councils, and the many councils beyond the Pleiadian fleet, all that are coming together, that are working together to bring this momentous happening to the Earth, to the solar system, and to this galaxy. All is at hand throughout our many council meetings now, and all of the preparations that have been ongoing. We know that we are nearing the end of all these projects. We have been planning and creating, doing everything we can, not to interfere in your affairs, but to assist in your affairs wherever we are able. We have been doing this, and we continue to operate in this manner. But as you know, we have been given much more permission to assist even more and more. And even though it is yet happening behind the scenes as far as you are concerned, know now that there is so much that is occurring and is about to come forward. You have been seeing us more and more in the skies, and as you look up, and since you have those eyes to see, you have been able to see so much more, to see through the clouds, to see our ships when we appear and show ourselves to you. Even if it is only temporary and just a glimpse, we are there, we are here. Everything is proceeding exactly as it needs to in these moments. And as you move closer and closer to the next year and the beginning of a new decade, that new decade very well is the beginning of your new golden age. Everything that you've been working towards, that we have been working toward, is coming to fruition, is coming to a crescendo. And it only remains for all of you that go before, that are the forerunners and the way showers, to bring the light, to anchor the light, and bring the light to all of your brothers and sisters. It only needs to be for you to continue in these efforts. Even though there are times when we know that you say, enough, I cannot go on anymore. I cannot continue to see my brothers and sisters suffer everywhere, to see the sickness, the dying. But even though you are seeing all of this, you are seeing beyond this as well. You are seeing beyond the sickness, beyond the dying, beyond the illnesses, beyond the pain and suffering. You are seeing the love, the connection, the oneness coming forward. And that is what you all need to continue to focus on, not the pain and suffering and hurts and sorrow, but the joyfulness, the happiness, the love, the oneness, bringing you and your brothers and sisters and all of us together again. We are so excited in these moments now because we know as we continue to look down on your planet from above, we can see with our technology, we can see how consciousness is changing everywhere, how the lights are coming back on everywhere within all individuals. Will some be lost? Some will not make it through the ascension process, but many, many will, because it is their destiny, it is their choice, just as it is your choice to lead the way. And that is what you're all here to do, lead the way, to show, just as your Yeshua showed the way, you are here to do that as well, to be the light. Yes, even to be the Messiah to all those who are looking toward the light in their lives. Do whatever you can, whenever you can, to assist as many as possible in knowing that light within them again, as it turns from just an ember to a flickering flame, to a roaring fire within each, a fire of consciousness, reigniting the flame of love throughout humanity. I am KaRa, and I leave you now in love and peace and oneness, and the knowing that we will soon be reuniting again with all of you. This is from James McConnell, ancientawakenings.org, and from Judith Kusel. Very powerful energy upgrades are pouring in and working intensely with the spinal column and all the energy centers in the body. The keys and codes of the ancient cellular liquid crystalline batteries, for want of better words, are being reactivated in the inner core Earth, and this is now causing the Earth's vibrational frequencies to accelerate and move up via the spinal column of the Earth into a much higher octave of a frequency band aligning to Orion, the Pleiades, Sirius, and the seventh central sun of illumination. Allow these to integrate and allow the change in frequencies which are working deeply into the core cellular levels and the DNA. This is a raising of a whole octave of energy frequencies and immensely powerful. Best to lie down or rest if you need, and allow your physical body to integrate these massive energy changes. From JudithKusel.com and from Elaine DiGiorgio, 33-6, Solar Eclipse, the Ring of Fire, Ascension, and Energy Updates. Just connecting up and with my spirit guides, and I hear the solar ring of fire is transcending. I did a reshare of the 13th dimensional consciousness, an experience I have shared in 2016, and again this year was the year of 9. 9 is a number of completion, but also the number of Trinity of Trinities. Key themes: balance, integration, evolution, return to central point, the heart, and enlightenment. This is mastered through conscious connection with the higher realms, understanding the wider perspective, and not to be conformed to the ways of the earth. Return to Eden, the garden, the heart. Understanding that to embody your Christ self is to manifest your higher light and truth, to release manners and means of the old earth paradox of separation consciousness, concepts of fear-based distortions that ring out in the books and minds of the earth, and to embrace the love and of the higher heart as you bring in the new. In this current energy, we are being prepared to embody the new. We are in the final stage of completion, the final stage of purification. For the souls that are truly evolving and ascending will understand the full degree of the aspects of separation consciousness and will surrender to love and truth. For in the Garden of Eden, the new earth, we are the leaders and not the followers. We know that there is one truth, and that is love. We do not follow earthly leaders and false prophets. We follow our heart space. We embody our Christed light and the knowing of the true essence of the law of one. That is love. Through love, you reap connection. You connect with your divinity. Today is 33/6 and the solar eclipse, and we prepare to go forth into the year 2020, fully embracing our avatar selves, embodying our Christed light, the golden light of the great central sun of this system, the God star Sirius A. On this day, a new level of light intelligence that includes necessary information about our new lives, new missions, about beginning again, and what that entails for each of us as we enter into ascended life experience. As we enter the new portals of light, the heaven's gates, the new Eden, we are being called to balance and align the left and the right, the north and the south, the mental state and the spiritual state, the conscious mind and spirit, to embrace the new 2020 timeline, new human, new earth template. In this new timeline, we become aware that we are not in a timeline, but truly in a timeless reality. All is accomplished with the embodiment of your true qualities that is achieved when connecting with unconditional love. Blessings, Elaine DiGiorgio. And from Isis Channelings, Baptism of New Consciousness of 22 by Ring of Fire Eclipse, 26 December, number frequency of 444. The Isis Venus Gateway of 1221 culminated in the birthing of the new sun higher consciousness of 22, vibrational frequency 4, on solstice, which is now to be baptized via the Ring of Fire Eclipse in the 25th, 26th December, which was yesterday and today of this recording. The Baptist eclipse provides us with an opportunity to reboot effectively to the consciousness of 22, of vibrational frequency of 4 in that coming decade. In other words, it means an opportunity to liberate ourselves of foundational structures, values, and beliefs that we have propped ourselves against, so far to bring in the new foundation structures, beliefs, and values that are supported by balanced and whole aspects of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The old patriarchy, structures of control, rigidity, dominance, submission on a personal, inter- and intrapersonal relationships, and public society platform. Institutions like marriage, policy, etc. will come under the spotlight, highlighted till they are purified enough to pass through the ring of fire that this eclipse brings. This is highlighted further by the Saturn-Pluto conjunct on January 12 and Venus and Nana, moving through Gate of Compassion on December 28 at Heart Chakra. The new consciousness of 22, of vibrational frequency 4, inherently moving, means a tower of moment, destruction of old foundations that can no longer be sustained, so that a new foundation of heart-centeredness and wholeness may be erected. A new foundation based on liberation from control, coefficients to allow movement into true sovereignty, liberty, freedom, and independence, which further dictates heart-fueled awareness and action, that is a vibration of joy, truth, balance, flow, sustained by solar plexus-powered courage, integrity, fearlessness, and confidence. This means new motivational factors, more heart-based, bliss, devotion, coming into your soul purpose, how you play out your soul purpose, soul relationships, as soul connections now take precedence over the twin intimate relationships and relationship dynamics with public society institutions and the planet. A whole new structural foundation for is to emerge, and this baptism of the solar eclipse will dunk the abuse of power constructs so that heart-centered coefficients, foundations may take their place. In terms of interrelationships, this requires both the divine feminine and the divine masculine to regain wholeness and centeredness within, so that in our outer co-creation, the divine masculine, while securing the opening pathways, gateways, shouldering responsibilities, does so in a way which allows the divine feminine full sovereignty and freedom to flow, to create, birth, the new potential on foundations held by the masculine a steady but not restrictive manner. Frequency 444, destruction of props of control and subjugation that no longer serves, so that new foundations may be erected from union of head plus heart, that is divine masculine plus divine feminine, which is wholeness and balance to allow intellect to be made manifest from heart-centered pathways of joy, bliss, compassion, and devotion. Be in the light and in joy. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Elizabeth Peru, a great shift has just happened. Are you feeling it? There's such a sense of being wrapped up in a cosmic blanket right now. The new moon and ring of fire solar eclipse has just taken place, and with it, souls have been touched and rerouted onto course. Are you reflective, quiet, and pulled within? The next 24 hours will tell you much. The eclipse doorway is open. From ElizabethPeru.com. And from the Gene Keys, from Richard Rudd, December 26th through December 31, Gene Key 58, from stress to bliss. Gene Key 58, bliss, vitality to satisfaction, from stress to bliss. There's a great tradition in almost all religious cultures of service, of serving others less fortunate than ourselves. Why is that? It may have become a stale tradition of mere custom, but originally it was an impulse from those who had raised their consciousness to great heights. As we refine our life force, our vitality, it becomes benevolence. It becomes a great swelling up urge to help others. The more we give, the more our vitality grows. It's an open secret. You can try it out. Go on, I dare you. Just do something different one day, and the next week of your life, do something unexpectedly giving. See how this gift of vitality returns to you, and you'll see right through into the heart of the great mystery, the 58th way, the CD of bliss. The 58th gift is an unstoppable force that's once set in motion cannot be turned back. Not only does your life take on a new shape, but a far deeper process overtakes you. The process of moving into the heart. And from the Yi Ching, the joyous, serene, still waters nourish life. Bliss exists in the serenity of nature. Nourishing life force brings enthusiasm to thrive. Bliss is the eternal spring of life. Vitality swims in the joyous water of service. Dissatisfaction thrives in the murky marsh of stagnancy. The energy of elation. The superior man encourages the conversation of friends and the stimulus of their common practice. This is from Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd. And from the Tzolk'in Times, Blue Spectral Hand. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are dissolve, release, and liberate. We are on the 11th day of the Red Earth Wave spell, which is the challenge of Blue Hand. In a sense, we are liberated from that agenda, and so we get a break from this 13-day journey. Today is a great day to release anything that is holding you back. You will feel lighter if you do. Today is Blue Hand, which represents healing, inner knowing, and accomplishment. Blue Hand days are great for putting your hands to good use, for accomplishing things with your hands, and for making agreements. Shaking hands, as it is a spectral day, we can be liberated by healing. So if you need a hand, don't be afraid to ask. The guide today is also Blue Hand, and so a double healing day. And from Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Spectral Hand, Kin 167, 26 December 2019, Ring of Fire solar eclipse, new moon in Capricorn. 26/12/2019, 83314 equal 5. 26 empowerment, compassion. 8 abundance, infinity, flow, in breath, out breath. 5 change, transformation, freedom, liberation. Kin 167 equals 14 equal 5. 5 plus spectral tone, triple freedom code, break free from those chains. Today there is a new moon solar eclipse in Capricorn, denoting more releasing and liberating the past in order for new beginnings to emerge in your career and life path. An extraordinary code for manifesting great healing through total transformation and liberation. Day 11 in the Red Earth wave spell of evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today is a day of release, releasing all energies built up over the last 10 days and past 10 years, and manifested yesterday. Today we are seeking to release healing in order to accomplish liberation from what was blocked and limiting us from moving forward. Today's question is, what dis-ease and outmoded patterns can I fully release today to finally accomplish greater healing for my whole being, body, mind, and spirit? Divine blessings for accomplishing tremendous results in your return to wholeness today. The past is forever gone. Make way for the new future, the new earth. Kin 167, blue spectral hand. The code, the mantra for today is, I dissolve in order to know. Releasing healing, I seal the store of accomplishment. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. So really feel into that, beloved being of light. Feel the power emanating from the infinite light, infinite life in the center of your essence, of your being, of your presence. Feel it deep within the heart center as we emanate our true light, our true love, our true compassion for all life in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, as we assist all life through and with this ascension process, the great liberation, the great awakening. Thank you for joining us on this journey, this great adventure of all time. Please let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what your visions are for the new earth. Be sure to subscribe to the channel below. Click the subscribe button and the little bell next to subscribe for notifications on future updates. And also, I'd like to thank everyone assisting us and joining us on the mission for the original blueprint of healing retreat centers and sustainable communities around this realm. The first for our team is in Ecuador, South America. We are looking for land in the foothills of the Andes that has a sacred cave, a waterfall, and a natural hot spring. So if you know of this land, please send us the information to info@primedisclosure.com to learn more about this mission. Join us on primedisclosure.com and click Tao de Ecuador Healing Retreat Center at the top of the page. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Amazing, angelic being of light. I love you all. Namaste.